So what you see here is the Liquid S1, which is going to be Acer's first 5.7-inch large phone form factor, or as people refer to as phablet. It will be available in middle of August in selective countries, starting with Russia, UK, Germany, Benelux, and possible introduction into countries into a later stage. It's an HD display. As you will also notice, we have still working on the design or to make it thin and light. As you can see, I mean, for such size it's really thin. You have head shake adapter here, an 8-megapixel camera in the back, Dolby sound system, then of course the power button and volume buttons are on this side, USB connector. You will have another 2-megapixel camera on the front. From a UI we didn't change a lot except for a couple of tweaks, because in general we believe to keep it the same. So one is what people are familiar with the other Android devices. We have the short menu buttons is one which we kept. It's running Jelly Bean 4.2, but one of the really nice things which we added is some sort of multitasking capability. So what people would refer to multitasking, or what people are familiar with in desktops applications, we have added a floating functionality into it. So let's say if I'm in the normal messaging mode, I can now overlay this with different applications, because I might need to do a calculation and then easily go back or move it around and then go back to my messaging. Or I can even add a second one, so let's say locations, and I can see at the same time where I'm at, and then I still can go back and type and move those around or close them. And that's usually a handful for people. That's simply done by holding the button down, and those applications are, there's going to be pre-selected ones, but the user can simply change those as he wishes if he wants to select other applications or menus he would like to have floating on his screen. Another feature which people will like on this device is the sound quality, as it uses Dolby Digital, which is pretty good for a phone. It has a smile detection function, so when people are smiling it automatically takes pictures. So you can go back and change that, of course. The other thing which is included is what I call an auto profile, which you can select your settings depending on your location by putting in different variations. So as example, do you want Wi-Fi on, off, do you want Bluetooth on, off, you want vibrating. So as example, at home you might want to have the ringtone on, in the office you want it vibrating. So that's a feature which we included as well, to go back for users to set the individual profiles depending on their users. Showing you the inside, we have a large battery. You see here 2 SIM slots for the 2 slim cards you want to go, one for 3G and one for 2.5G, and of course a micro SD card slot for the expansion up to 32 GB. It's running on a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor. As I said, middle of August available for €349. It will come in 2 versions, with single SIM or dual SIM, and you see here it has 2 slim card slots, which people appreciate a lot, especially like here in Taipei, where you can add a local SIM card, not having to carry a second phone.